Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I wanted to share with you the experience that I recently had from the AYUFI 23rd Annual Sharia Boards Conference held in Bahrain. As usual, it was quite amazing to meet fellow colleagues from the Islamic finance industry around the globe, from Sharia scholars who are sitting in the Sharia boards, to the regulators, to the policy makers, academicians, practitioners. Alhamdulillah. I wanted to share a very important thing in this particular video, a message that was delivered by renowned Sharia scholar, respected pioneer in the Islamic finance industry, Shaykh Mufti Taqi Usmani, حفظه. As we know, he has been chairing the Sharia board of AYUFI. Shaykh has been emphasizing on this message for the last several years, at least the last 3 years I have been attending, I have been listening to him and getting the same message across. And he has been reminding the Sharia scholars about the responsibility that we undertake in terms of conveying the message of Sharia to the entity that we serve as a Sharia board member, or maybe the product that we are endorsing or approving. He echoed the message or what Imam Shafi'i rahimahullah, for example, used to say. Whenever he used to be asked a question, he used to say, he used to take some time and respond a bit later. And when he was asked why he does that, he responded that I always put myself on Jannah and Jahannam, on the hellfire and the heaven, and then only I respond. Meaning that I always ask myself, does my response lead me to Jannah or it leads me to Jahannam? So that shows the amount of responsibility that a Sharia scholar undertakes when he responds, when he gives a fatwa, when he gives a verdict, when he approves or endorses something on behalf of Sharia. Now, when we take the same context in the Islamic finance world, we sit in the Sharia committees, we take the same responsibility as well. So as a Sharia scholar, our responsibility is to, on one hand, ensure that we take proper due diligence, proper research, proper methodologies, etc., proper time, sufficient time, etc., to make a proper informed decision or resolution or fatwa. And on the other hand, we also understand and acknowledge the challenges, the diversity, the progress that the Islamic finance industry is making or is about to make. So we can balance between the two. This was the first message by Shaykh Taqi Usmani in the recent AYUFI Sharia Boards Conference as well. And the second message was to the industry. As we know, Shaykh reminded us, the core objective of Islamic economics is to ensure circulation of wealth. �كَيْ يَكُونَ دُولَةً بَيْنَ الْأَغْنِيَاءِ مِنْكُمْ, as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions, so that the wealth is not hoarded among the hands of few. That is the core maqsad or core objective of Islamic economics. Now, how do we realize this? He invited the industry, entire industry. The industry is no less than 50 years old if we take 1975 as the inception. And in this time or period, we need to do a proper transition so that the circulation of wealth is done in a much more visible manner, much more equitable manner. Last year I had the chance to meet the Shaykh during a break, and I asked Shaykh, what did you mean by this? What actually is coming across your mind? And the Shaykh responded, I advise that we give more emphasis to finance the SMEs, to the small businesses, so that the funders or the depositors or whatever we call it can participate in the real risk-based or profit-based businesses, etc., so that there is more risk sharing, more musharaka, and on the other hand, we have empowered the small businesses and SMEs to grow as well. With this, we can ensure that the wealth is circulated in a manner that is not only Sharia compliant, but also inclusive, also more equitable and sustainable for the entire society. So I just wanted to share these two important messages from the Shaykh, and I believe it always inspires us to hear from the Shaykh and also other mashayikh who are leading us the path in the Islamic finance industry. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give all of them the rewards and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide us so that we can follow the footsteps shown by them, and we can take the industry forward to a more Sharia based direction. Ameen. Jazakumullah khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.